Hello everybody, thank you for listening. We are Horror Movie Maniacs. This is episode 1, what we're calling Introduction. Me and Ben both thought, rather than just start going into a podcast and banging on about everything that we love about horror, we might as well actually let you guys know why we like horror, what got us into it, what we're into. What do you think, Ben? Sound good?
Yeah, I completely agree. Yeah, so I think it's best to introduce ourselves a bit so people can get to know us before we start reviewing films and all that. So yeah,
absolutely. We've got a few topics we want to go through. We haven't scripted anything because we just want to ramble on, to be honest. But we, rather than dive into some weird tangent like I probably will, we try and keep it a little bit structured so that people can actually follow what on earth I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's a good plan, man. I like
it.
Okay, yeah, right. So I think first off then, we should start maybe with something like top 3 horror films.
Do you want me to go?
Or, no, I'll tell you what, hang on.
Go on.
Let's actually start with what do you like about horror? Or what got you into horror?
What got me into horror?
What got you into horror? Let's start there. Yeah, I think that's a good way to begin.
Mine started when I was, like a lot of people I reckon, was when I was a kid.
Okay.
I think the very earliest thing I can remember is, it could be one of a few things, but mainly there's a couple of events. So the first one was going to Blockbuster.
Nice.
With my mum, R.I.P. Blockbuster.
Yeah.
And picking up the original Resident Evil.
Wow.
I don't know how old I was. I think I worked out the other day. I was like,
when was that?
12 or something. I don't know. No. I was young.
Yeah.
And I had no idea what it was. I guess a lot of people didn't really know at the time because it's back on PS1.
Resident Evil the game. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
No, that's all right. I thought you meant the movie for a minute. I was thinking, I'm sure you're older than that.
Yeah. Yeah. And cool. My mum, she's amazing, but she was like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
It clearly said 18 on it, but she was like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Me nagging away.
I think game certificates a bit different back then, though, when their parents didn't care as much. Not as much as movies. So.
Yeah, I know it's a bit different now. My mum didn't really bother.
No.
I think that's where it all started, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I remember playing it, and anyone that's played that game, you'll remember the iconic bit where you go through the dining room, you go through the next door, you go to your left, and you approach one of the very first cutscenes in the game.
Yeah.
Very simple. Zombies back to you. He slowly turns around and looked at you. I have never been more petrified in my entire life.
But you absolutely shut your pants.
Yeah. I screamed, I turned it off, and I ran to my mum.
Nice, yeah.
And then later on in the day, my dad got home from work, and because obviously we'd rented this game, he was like, well, I'll play it then.
Yeah, I bet.
I was like, I don't care. And then I remember I was in the bath, and I heard the noise again. I heard the exact same bit, and the terror started again.
Oh man, wow.
It was horrible.
I remember that exact scene. I know exactly what you're on about. Yeah, brilliant scene though, right?
It's horrendous. Yeah, I mean, it's great now.
Yeah, got you hooked.
But my God, I was absolutely petrified. And then what else? So I remember I was back when cable TV was a thing.
Okay, yeah.
Flicking through the channels, and the very original Exorcist was on.
Right.
And this iconic bit where she's going on at the priest. If you're the one I won't say it.
Yeah. Maybe not yet. Yeah.
Doing activities in hell.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And my God, I was petrified again. I was like stuck.
Yeah.
And then so I turned it off. But then 30 seconds later, I was like, I want to put that back on.
There you go. The curiosity gets you, doesn't it?
Yeah. And I put it back on again. I immediately turned it off again. But then I was like, no, hang on. No, what is this?
Yeah.
And then I don't know whether this bit was before or after the Resident Evil or not, but I remember getting a demo disc, which is how long ago this was, of the very first Silent Hill game.
I remember that disc, actually. I played it as well.
Yeah, and you could pick the school level. Yeah. It was just one of the options. And I remember seeing those fucking babies come out of pitch blackness, right?
Yeah.
And again, I was absolutely petrified. And then my dad, being my dad, who's a gamer now, still to this day.
Nice, that's good.
Yeah, he then picked up and played it. But this time, I sat behind him and I watched the whole thing. And Brilliant. I was fully hooked.
There you go. And
I think that's where it started.
Now you're in love with it, aren't you?
And for people that obviously can't see me, because this is a podcast, I have got many Silent Hill tattoos. So my love for Silent Hill runs deep. And I think they're to blame. I mean, I know Silent Hill hasn't been the greatest recently, but they're coming back.
It used to be. It used to be incredible.
They're on the comeback.
Yeah, they are indeed.
To all that stuff they promised.
Yeah, fingers crossed it isn't shit.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Like Revelations. What about you? What got you into horror?
For me, I think it started. Yeah, again, I was young. I used to have this thing where, like, I didn't want to go to bed when I was young, right? So my dad used to go to bed early. My mum would sit up, and like she loved a horror film. So,
really?
Yeah. She loved them.
I love that.
So she's like, eventually, like, you know, she wouldn't watch them for a while, and then eventually she just got the arse really and was like, well, I'm watching them. So you know, if you're not going to bed, touch it. You're gonna end up seeing them. You know.
That's what goes in my house.
But I did this thing. So I'd be awake in the living room with her. She would have the horror film on, but I'd be laying on the sofa facing the other way. So I'd be looking at the back of the sofa, right? So I wouldn't look at the screen, but I could hear everything that's going on.
Yeah, which is bad enough.
So yeah, that's it, and it possibly made it worse. So I'd hear all these fucking screams and, you know, all the horrible noises and all sorts. Yeah. And eventually, I think I just got to the point where I was like, what the fuck is that? I'm going to have a look. I'm going to have a look. And then I looked and I was like, it's not as scary as I thought, but I really like it.
Yeah,
so I think that's where mine come from. Yeah, early years.
I think you get scarred young as a child, don't you? And then
well, I think sometimes you think in your imagination you think it's worse than it is.
Yeah.
So you know you hear all that horrible stuff, and then when you turn around, it's like, oh, that's not that bad. That's kind of cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just went from there really, and then just used to, like you say, go to the video shop, get my sister or whatever, get videos out for me, and you know all of that, and
I think about Blockbuster daily.
The good old VHS era, which was fantastic.
I got a Blockbuster T-shirt the other day, and we went to see the Birds at, what was it, the Picture House? Was it Duke of
York? Yeah,
with another podcaster on there, and a chap come up to me and showed me his Blockbuster card, and it was special.
That was in pristine condition as well.
The front of his wallet.
Yep, that impressed me. He whipped that shit out straight away.
It's like he'd been waiting for me in a way.
I think he had. I was surprised he went waiting outside.
There, wasn't
there?
What a connection.
But what a card. Wow.
Oh, no, I wish I know where mine was now.
Mine's long gone. So.
I wish they'd come back.
But I think that's what got me into horror really.
And that kind of leads us on to what we wanted to kind of cover on the next point, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you love about horror? What is it that keeps you coming back? And what really has got us sitting in this room talking about them?
That is a very good question. It's this one I've struggled with a little, to be honest, because for me, I think what I like about it is that it's very wide ranging. So horror. Yeah. There's a lot of subgenres within horror. Yeah, so like if you're in a mood for a comedy, you can find a comedy horror.
Yeah.
You know, if you want something really fucking deep rooted and horrific, you've got that. You've got
they're the good ones.
Found footage. You've got body horror, which I really enjoy.
Body horror?
Yeah, like all messed up shit like the Fly and that kind of
Tokyo
thing. Tokyo
Gore Police.
Yeah, where like loads of mutilation. You know,
love a bit of mutilation
of the body. Yeah, so I love that
missing
shit.
Body parts.
There's a horror movie for every occasion.
There really is. Yeah.
I don't really know what
Christmas
else.
horror.
Yeah, Christmas horror. That could be a good episode.
Never watch out.
Way down the line.
Never watch out. That is an amazing Christmas film. Anyway,
I haven't seen it yet, but yeah.
Shame.
So I think it's just wide ranging, and I don't know. I suppose I just love all the fucking blood and guts and gore.
Yeah,
it's just fun to me,
good, isn't it? No, I'm with you.
So,
hence why we're sat together.
Yeah, I was going to say, what about you?
Now I agree with everything you're saying. I like mine for a slightly different reason.
Yeah.
So in my house, my wife loves action films.
Okay.
And I will watch them.
Yeah.
But I would say 9 out of 10 times I don't like them.
Oh wow! I'm surprised.
Yeah, but the reason I don't like them is because I know what's happening from the very beginning. Every now and again they might throw a spanner in there.
Yeah.
But typically you know exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah, but I think that's the idea of an action film, isn't it? Though. You know?
Yeah, but horrors now. Don't get me wrong. There are a lot of them that are predictable. I mean, how many
tons.
We've watched now? We know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
But there are some that come along and you have no idea.
That's a very good point.
And it really, I look for those films where I'm just like, I didn't see that happening. That's incredible.
Yeah, nice. So you got any off the top of your head that you can recommend or?
Oh God.
I mean, don't feel pressured into, because obviously this is just spare at the moment.
No,
but...
I mean, I can't think of any jumps, but like I've said to you before, like one of my favourites is It Follows.
Yeah, love it. Brilliant film.
Yeah. And I love it because I personally, I might be wrong, but I don't remember seeing another film that's done it like that and has made me feel so uncomfortable watching a film.
Yeah.
Like, where is it? She's in the school and there's like that naked old dude walking across the school field.
Yeah.
But I like what they didn't draw attention to it.
That's
they did eventually. But
but it's in the background, isn't it?
Yeah, and you find yourself just start looking. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's similar to the naked guy on the roof.
Yes.
You know, he's in the corner of the shot. He's
Yeah.
not front of frame, you know.
Yeah,
And
I
you
didn't
just
see it
catch him,
coming.
you're like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Horrible. Like,
Yeah.
Smile
Yeah.
did quite a good job of that. I don't think it
Yeah.
was as good as It Follows, personally.
no, I don't think it's as good as It Follows, but I really enjoyed Smile way more than I thought I was going to. I saw it at the
Good.
cinema, which I think helped
Okay,
massively because it was really fucking loud. The
Yeah.
jump scares, you know, I'm not one that jumps at horror films usually.
No.
You can normally tell the jump
You know when
scares
it's
are coming,
Yeah.
and you can in Smile, but it was so loud.
Yeah,
it just bang, got you.
I think it's a bit like Paranormal Activity, the very first one when it came out as well.
Yeah.
I went
that's
to the
true.
cinema to see that, and I had no idea that was going to be like that.
Yeah,
And I still think that's a solid film now. I think
it is a
it's
solid
great
film.
I mean,
Probably went on way longer than it should.
I was going to say
But-
the ones since that.
Yeah, well, I like 1 and 2, and then I think I've only seen I've seen 3 and 4, and I think that's it.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. Well, then they go marked ones, and I don't even know
yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, I think was there like some weird 3D one or something. I think in the
I've
end
got
this
no
was the latest one.
It's when
but
they start giving them names I can't follow.
yeah, just stick a number on it.
Like
and
some of
there
the
you go.
Star Wars films, I love them all, but I couldn't tell you now what order they go in.
Yeah, I don't need to see.
Because now I don't.
I'm good. I won't, but I'm good.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I've got no idea.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean.
But
I get what you mean.
reversing back to that as well, like
Yeah.
the original Blair Witch when that came out.
Yeah,
I think for me, it's like they keep doing things that are completely new.
yeah,
Like, I can't see any actions or comedies that have just come out and been like, wow, look at what they did differently.
yeah.
on
They
that
haven't
one.
really pushed the boundaries or
No.
or changed
Things like Avatar and stuff.
changed
Yeah,
it.
big blockbusters like
Oh, yeah,
Marvel
yeah.
Endgame, stuff
Yeah.
like. I can appreciate them,
Yeah, that's like a great event, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
but like Blair Witch, I was like, what is this?
yeah, and they make it seem real.
Yeah,
You know, found footage in particular, obviously, you're kind of almost supposed to believe it is real, aren't you?
I
But
love found footage.
yeah, we definitely do an episode on.
We
found
agree on
footage,
found
'cause,
footage,
Yeah,
don't
we
we?
agree on found footage. So
I feel like not enough people do, but I don't care.
I think a
'cause
lot
I
of
love
people
it.
think it's run its course.
No,
You know, I think they think it's over and done with.
I don't
but
agree.
No, I don't agree either.
They're the
I-
only
I-
types of films that I feel, as I say, I don't mean uncomfortable, but tense. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm actually watching this.
Well, I think it's proper POV, like, isn't it? It's supposed to be like you're there.
Yeah.
You know, you're in for the ride. You're
I love
right
it.
there. So I do. We'll definitely
Some of
cover.
them are crap, obviously, but
We'll definitely cover found footage in a whole episode. So
oh, that'll be so good.
yeah.
Right, this is the big question.
Oh, go on.
I would say, what is your number one favourite horror, but I can't answer that.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I mean, I could, but I
Yeah.
would have to follow it more, so it's not fair.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Top 3 horror.
Top 3. Okay. Do you want me just to give you one and we'll discuss a little? We'll go back and forward.
Yeah,
or do you
one
want
and
all three?
discuss.
Do you want all three?
I want to
Right.
discuss. I like
Okay.
that.
My top 3 aren't going to be in any particular order. Okay, so I'm going to start with Halloween, 1978.
Right.
Which I actually think is probably my number one. I know I said not in any
No,
order,
no, yeah.
any particular order, but yeah, I do think that is my number one. I'm presuming you've seen Halloween
I have.
from '78.
I have.
I love the slow build and the tension in it. I saw it years and years ago, and Michael Myers just scared the absolute shit out of me.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to be behind every fucking fence, you know, every washing line, every corner.
Slowly walking.
You know, there he is. Yeah, there he is. I can run, but he'll still be there. That kind
Yeah.
of thing. And it's that unkillable evil kind of, you know.
Yeah, true.
It's like, why the fuck is he there?
Yeah.
No one fucking knows. All right,
We know now
he's
after all
just
the
there.
films, don't we? But-
Well, we know now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But at that time, you know, he seemed invincible. He seemed to be everywhere. And he seemed to have, apart from trying to kill Laurie Strode, there was
Yeah.
no real motive behind killing Laurie Strode.
No, it's just
He's
just
just
what he
evil.
was.
He's just evil. Like what's it? Loomis says it's like, yeah, he's evil personified, isn't he? Pretty much.
Yeah.
So Halloween '78, the soundtrack to this day fucking gives me chills.
Yeah.
Like I love it.
Yeah,
But as soon as I hear that Halloween theme, you know, I can feel the hairs on my arms and shit. It's like, oh,
It's like looking behind you.
that's it. Yeah, especially if it's dark, mate. Fucking
off
hell, yeah. It's like,
Off a tangent at that, the Ice
Yeah.
Nine Kills song for
oh yeah.
wasn't it? No, it's not Enjoy Your Sleigh, was
It's
it?
Stabbing in the Dark.
Stabbing in the Dark.
Okay.
Now that is my favourite Ice Nine Kills
It's
song.
very good. Yeah.
But-
Oh.
I don't like Halloween.
Right, we might have to
Right.
stop it here, guys. Okay, let's,
No, that was a blunt way of saying it. I don't.
No, that's fair.
I don't dislike it at all. I think it's
Yeah.
an iconic film. It needs to be mentioned because it is such a famous film.
Yeah.
But we might cover our unpopular opinions later.
Better not be in it.
No,
I'm kidding.
I don't really have any films that I'd say I don't like, but
yeah.
I would pick other films over this one. And again, we might cover
That's
this
fair
later,
enough.
so I'm not going to say what.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
But, and along those lines though, things like Freddy Krueger and Nightmare on Elm Street,
Yeah.
I can't get enough of that.
Yeah. I can see why Halloween, like some people wouldn't like Halloween. Again, the slow build and the surprising lack of gore.
Yeah.
When you watch Halloween, there is hardly any gore in it.
Yeah.
And it hasn't aged amazingly.
No, I think that's what it was.
So,
I don't know whether it's an age thing, but when I started getting into horrors, Nightmare on Elm Street was at the time.
Yeah.
Again, I'm probably going to get shamed for this, I don't know, but I don't know in what order they came out or who was first or what.
That's fine.
And then obviously, like you say, I went and watched them a few years ago, but they haven't dated particularly amazingly.
Yeah.
And honestly, the new ones aren't great, I don't think.
The new Halloweens.
Yeah.
It's an odd arc that it's gone on.
It was a trilogy, wasn't it, of the new one?
It was.
The middle one I thought was awful.
Halloween Kills. Yeah. That whole section with, not to go too deep into it, because obviously we've got a lot to cover.
In the hospital, isn't it?
In the hospital, chasing that guy that looks nothing like... He's like 2 foot smaller than Michael Myers for a start, right? And... I don't know, it clearly wasn't him. He didn't look physically capable of half the shit
not
that
at all.
Myers does. So, I have a massive issue with Kills.
The first remake, though, not remake, but the first of the 3.
Yeah.
That was good. I like that.
Yeah, I agree.
That bit where they're at the top of the stairs and he's down in the fire, loved that bit.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah.
And I didn't mind...
And then it went wrong.
Yeah, I didn't mind the last one.
Okay.
But you kind of touched on it when you said he's unkillable. And then all of a sudden, he's killed.
Well,
on a kitchen
spoiler alert.
table. Or
Spoiler alert.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Whatever. If you haven't seen it by now, that's not my fault.
Ends was odd for me. I enjoyed it and I could see where it was trying to go, but I don't think it quite pulled it off.
Yeah, I mean, I like the depth of the characters and their relationship and everything.
Yeah, and okay, again, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Halloween Ends, you might want to stop for a minute. No, it's fine, you might want to stop for a sec. But the way, like, obviously at the end of Halloween Kills, Michael Myers took that absolute kicking from all the mob.
Yeah.
And so they carried it over to where he was still weary and stuff, didn't they? And then it's almost like he transferred his power into that Corey guy.
Oh, yeah.
So I was thinking...
I forgot about him.
I was thinking, okay, this is kind of different. I like it, but the bit I didn't like is how weak they made Michael seem for the rest of the film. He sort of had a comeback near the end, didn't he?
Yeah.
And then went sort of fucking nuts and
Pretty
tried to kill Laurie Strode again.
Yeah.
But yeah, they just made him old and weak. And it was a bit odd because he's supposed to be, well, I thought it's kind of supernatural, all encompassing evil.
I suppose in a way it's good to make him more I don't know, quite a good twist on it that actually no, he's not.
True.
He's just very unhappy.
I could talk a day about Halloween, but we should not.
I bet you could.
So
I bet you could.
There's a lot of films in that franchise. But okay, give me one of yours, man.
Right. I don't know. Mine aren't in any particular order because they're all my favourites, but they're favourites for different reasons.
Okay.
The first one. Do you know what? I'm just going to get the rubbish one out of the way first because I know not everyone will like it. But the original Silent Hill movie for me.
Okay.
Is one of my favourites. Now I know I can almost guarantee no one's ever said that, and I'm one of the only reasons. Yeah,
I would say 99% of people.
Yeah, but I've got reasons behind it.
Go on.
Touched on it earlier about watching my dad play the Silent Hill game. So my love for horrors started there, and I've played every Silent Hill game since.
Yep.
A bit of the Wii one, but that was a weird game, so I didn't bother too much. And obviously, like I've got tattooed and stuff like that. So Silent Hill for me isn't just a game and a movie. You know, I'm not. It's not just basing it on that.
Yeah, sure.
It comes with all the memories.
Okay.
And the other reason I love it so much is because this was shortly after like the Resident Evil movies had come out.
Yeah.
It really bothers me, as people will come to learn, when you don't stick, like you don't stay true to what the game was.
Yeah, I see what you mean. We'll come on to your rants. I'm
sure. Let's not do that now. But Silent Hill, I think they copied the game almost perfectly.
Yeah, they did. Even down to some of the camera angles were the same as the game.
Yeah, the bit where she's with the babies.
That's it, with the babies, which I was very impressed with. I think the film is decent. Yeah, I enjoed it.
Yeah,
like you say, it stuck to the Silent Hill storyline.
Yeah,
which is what video game fans wanted with Resident Evil.
I mean, that's how I felt. Even little things like the numbers on the doors, on the hotel doors.
Yeah.
I was like, well done.
Yeah, they had an eye for the details of the game.
Yeah, they really
paid off.
Paid it respect is what I liked.
Yeah.
The second one, however, they obviously just put that in a blender and just thought that'll do.
Second one, yeah, absolute garbage.
And poor Kit Harington as well. What was he doing in that?
Just wasted. Yeah, absolutely wasted.
It's still good, but it's also terrible.
I don't know. I think the second one's straight up terrible.
When it came out, I thought it was good, and I watched it literally last week. And I was like, this is awful.
I'm glad you saw the light.
Yeah, it's not good.
But no, I hold the first one in fairly high regard. Yeah, definitely a very, very good video game adaptation.
Yeah, so. As I say, as its own film, if it came out of nowhere, I think I'd enjoy it.
Yeah,
but it's my love for Silent Hill that obviously fuels my love for anything Silent Hill.
Yeah.
Except for Revelations, because that's not good.
That can be forgotten about. Yeah.
Shame. Right, number 2. What's your number 2?
Okay. Again, these two aren't in order. So, like I say, Halloween, probably is my favourite. But I'm going to say Scream, which is probably really
the original.
Yeah, really nice. Generic. I know, and it's probably a lot of people's fave. But
I love it.
Came out 1996, I think.
Yeah.
I was not 18, let's say.
With a young Drew
obviously, I'm quite old. I was 15 years old, I think.
Nice.
I saw all the fucking buzz about it. I was like, fucking need to see that. I need to see that. Couldn't get in the cinema.
You're not?
Tried, got turned away. So
that's what made you want to see it even more.
Yeah, and the marketing, from what I remember, was really, really good. It was billed as this absolutely disgusting, terrifying fucking film.
It was scary, but not disgusting.
Yeah, but then eventually...
well, some of it was, actually.
I'm not sure. It must have been at least a year later, I suppose. It was out on video.
Nice.
And I got hold of a copy on video.
Nice.
And I watched that, and the opening 10 minutes just fucking blew my mind.
Yeah.
I was, like I say, I was 15, impressionable, getting into horror. And, that opening kill... Drew Barrymore, you think is going to be the big star. You think,
really do,
and then absolutely not. Ends up being
gutted
and fucking hung from a tree. So
it's funny you say that. My sister-in-law the other day, said that my niece wanted to watch Scream.
Right.
She's not old enough. Let's just say it the same. But we're like, why not? And she made it. I think what she told me was she made it to where she just starts running outside.
Okay.
And then they turn it off. So she was freaked out by the phone calls.
Yeah.
But they were. I'm thinking about it now, and I'm like, they were terrifying at the time.
Back then, they were. I think they were. Yeah. I mean, I think Scream now, or Ghostface in particular, has become a bit like when you watch the Scream films, because Ghostface is always human.
Yeah.
Ghostface has been a bit clumsy. A bit.
I do like the erraticness of it though.
Yeah.
Like how he'll fall over and stuff, and I don't know why this sticks in my mind. But in Sydney's bedroom, where she can put her cupboard door in the way of the front door, and he's there like flapping his arm around. I don't know why I remember that so much, but I was like, that's clever.
Yeah, and probably a little bit scary back then.
Yeah.
So, but I think at the time as well, Scream wasn't just scary. It had the gore, it had the laughs, and probably, I say this, they don't seem so cool now, but back then, the young hip cast and everything. So, they were clued up on horror movies. They weren't... All right, some of them made some stupid decisions, but...
Yeah, some of them were.
But they kind of, Randy knew the rules. He told everyone the rules. So they were clued up and they weren't idiots. They weren't like all the fucking teenage victims.
No, it was good. I like that. And also, shout out to Iceland Kills again.
Yeah.
Because the Scream song they've done, I can't remember what it's called now.
No, I can't actually.
It's not The Jig Is Up, because that's a Saw song.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. It's a great song. It's a really good
great song. But yeah, I don't know. Something about Scream just really stuck with me, and to this day, I can watch that. I could watch that every day and not get bored of it.
Really?
Yeah, I love it.
I like that.
So.
That's good. You're going for some cool ones. Mine are a bit more out there.
I thought Halloween and Scream are going to be, generic ones that loads of people will like.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. I think people are going to like you a bit. Mine are a bit like, what's he going on about?
No, man.
I'll go with a good one for my next
one.
Though.
Yeah.
It's the 1982. I'm pretty sure it's 1982.
Okay.
The Thing.
Oh yeah, classic. Brilliant.
I mean, if I was going to pick that as my favourite, I'd probably have to say it was that.
Yeah. Nice.
I just love absolutely everything about it.
It is an extremely good film, yeah.
It is terrifying, it's weird.
Yeah.
It's randomly out in the Antarctic or wherever it was.
I love the setting. I think that adds so much to it.
I very much like films where there's not that many people in one sort, like claustrophobic.
Like a one location kind of.
Quite claustrophobic type. They're my favourites.
Okay.
Not because my brain's small and I can't follow lots of people, but I just think it's more. I don't know, more concentrated.
Yeah.
For an 82 film, the monsters in it are brutal and terrifying.
They really are. The effects are top notch.
It's such a good film, and I love Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember watching Escape from LA, and
Yeah.
that is the cheesiest thing ever, surfing down a river.
Do you know, I saw that only a few months ago.
Yeah.
And
I still think it's great, though.
Loved it. Loads of fun. yeah, brilliant. Yeah.
It's so good. But yeah, him being in it, and I think they were really good actors.
Yeah. And I love that idea of, not knowing who's infected.
Exactly that.
It's
it
amazing.
was scary as hell. And then even I don't know what console it was on, but they made a Thing game.
It was on PS2.
PS2.
Yeah.
What a masterpiece.
It was great. It captured everything that was in the film.
And it was obviously a long time after the film.
Oh, yeah.
But I was obsessed with it. I was like, this is like a whole new The Thing.
That definitely needs a remaster.
Yeah. I remember it being really hard, but I was young, so I didn't really know what I was doing.
Yeah. Could have been that.
I often look back on games I used to play and think, how did I get to that level? 'Cause I had
Yeah.
no idea what I was doing.
I think my gaming skills are like going down instead of getting
We've been
better.
cuddled for too long, is what it is.
Yeah.
Because you play I played Silent Hill 2 recently,
Yeah, okay.
and I was like, I've got no idea where I'm supposed to go.
Yeah.
Literally not a clue.
Every game now
I'm
literally
like,
flashes
where's
up
the
an arrow.
compass?
Yeah.
Give me something.
Yeah.
Right.
But no, the Thing, amazing film. Good choice.
The remake is... I still think the remake's quite good.
I haven't seen the remake, but I've heard it's a bit of a CGI fest.
Yeah,
so-
it's... Don't get me wrong, it's not great,
Okay.
but I don't think it's a bad attempt.
Yeah. I'd watch it for sure.
Yeah, I found myself enjoying it when I first saw it,
Okay.
but then again I watched it probably about 2-3 weeks ago,
Yeah.
and I didn't like it.
Right.
But I think... I don't know. I think it's because the first one's too good. I think
Yeah.
you should just leave some things alone.
Couldn't agree more.
Right.
I mean, like I say, I haven't seen the newer one, but from the little bits I have seen, it looks really CGI.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
I think if you had never seen the original
Yeah.
and you watched it, you'd probably enjoy it.
I thought they'd call it something different though, or at least add like a subtitle or something.
It's like when they did Total Recall.
Yeah.
Like, leave that film alone. I'm not going to get into a rant yourselves. Close.
Oh, you were close. I love the
Leave
first
these
Total
things
Recall.
alone, damn it. Total Recall is a masterpiece.
It is a masterpiece, but maybe
God.
that's for another day.
Open your mind.
Unless that's your third movie. Although not strictly horror, but it is quite horrific.
No, I mean, if it would be, but it's not.
Okay.
It's your turn. What's your third one? Your final third.
My final one would probably have to be... I'm going to say The Ring, but not The Ring, the American
Japanese
one.
original.
It's just called Ring, isn't it, in Japan? It's spelt like
Yeah.
Ringu, but it's pronounced Ring, I believe.
Well, those sorts of films
So-
are terrifying.
Yeah, they are. And I remember watching that again years and years ago. It was on the TV. Channel 4 used to do late night
Yeah, I remember.
Japanese horror. And
Wow, that's classy,
that's where I
isn't it?
saw a lot of them. But The Ring was the one that really stuck with me. I think it's quite a slow build. It's quite a short film. I think it's only about an hour and a half.
That's not bad.
But it is a slow burn, But I think that helps because by the time you get to the point where, Sadako properly reveals herself,
Yeah.
and then the bit where she comes out of the TV, you're fucking petrified.
Yeah.
Like, the tension has got to the level where you could almost pass out.
Yeah, even the
So
Sarah Michelle Gellar remake, obviously that's the first one I saw.
I think that's The Grudge.
Sorry, yeah, I'm so awful.
There is a remake of The Ring, but it's Naomi Watts.
That was really rookie, wasn't it?
It's all right.
Really rookie.
It's all right.
It's the long black hair, it threw me off.
yeah, a lot
Yeah.
of J horror. Yeah, they're all got long black
Yeah,
hair.
no, the
Ghost
ring,
girls.
the ring was. I remember the Ring, the videotape. Yes, you
Yeah, the
silly
videotape.
sausage.
That's it.
I was
That's it.
somewhere completely different.
Okay, yeah, no, the videotape. Yeah, where you watch the tape, you get a phone call. Do you get a phone call?
I think you do.
You get a phone. See, now I'm fucking confused. You get a phone call and it's like, you're going to die in 7 days.
Thanks a lot.
Unless you make someone else watch the tape.
Who is this?
So off you go with your videotape, pop round your mate's house. Yeah, mate, watch this. Pow.
Yeah, nice.
And they watch it, and then it happens to them.
Now you've said that, it makes me think about It Follows a bit more now, because...
Well, this is what I was going to come on to, actually. So It Follows and Smile, those kind of films, I presume
Oh, like Parts of It
originally
On,
got
yeah.
it. I can't think of any other film
I'm sure
before
there's
the
some, but we've
before
not
the
seen
Ring.
them, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that had that kind of, you're now cursed. If you don't
Yeah.
shift the curse to someone else, you're going to die.
Yeah.
I think
Not old, yeah, it must be one of the...
I think The Ring was the original one to do that. I could be wrong.
There's probably
but-
some obscure film out there, but...
Yeah, but I think the tension, when you watch as well, when you see what's on the videotape, you're literally like, what the absolute fuck is that?
yeah.
But it's almost kind of scary because it's
Yeah.
a load of distorted images, load
Is
of
it
white
the well?
noise. The well is in the part of the
Yeah,
video.
yeah.
yeah. And yeah, you're just like, what in the fuck was that? So,
I'm going to watch on.
but it adds to it. It adds to it, man. So, but yeah, for me, the slow build of the tension, and then the reveal right at the end, you know, and all that is
No, they're three classy choices, Ben.
Thank you.
They deserve a shot of whiskey. They're very classy. By the way, I don't have whiskey. It's a shame.
Massive shame.
In the future, we will
Definitely.
But they're classy. I like them.
Thank you. Hit me with your final one.
Hit me, baby, one more time. That's awful. Right, the third favourite. Now, I'm going to confess, I don't like you very much, Ben, for this. And I'll explain why.
Go on.
Train to Busan.
Oh, yes, I know why.
Yeah, Ben hasn't seen it.
Grant, I am extremely sorry.
Yeah, but you say you're sorry, but this has been going on for a couple of years now.
It's been a couple of years, yeah.
And I'm starting to get very frustrated.
I'm clearly an absolute dickhead, and I love foreign horror as well. I love foreign horror. So I don't know why I haven't seen it, but I'll let you.
Train to Busan. I don't want to go as bold to say it's the greatest zombie film of all time, because there are some very old school Night of the Living Dead that paved the way. Dawn of the Dead, they're perfection films as well. But for me, Train to Busan is easily my favourite horror zombie film.
So you think I should watch it, maybe?
I think you need to watch it.
Yeah.
I think you would be doing a disservice to all horror films ever made.
Shall I make you a promise?
Well, I've heard them before.
And I will say, by the time episode 2 is out, I will have watched Train to Busan.
That's big news.
That is big news.
That is big news.
You heard it here first, everyone. All right.
But yeah, I can't say there's anything that they've done in that film that hasn't been done before.
Oh, okay. Right.
They haven't reinvented the wheel.
No. So what makes it so good? Don't give me any spoilers, obviously.
No, I mean a lot of it's character driven. The main character and his I want to say daughter. I could be wrong. Could be a son, but his child.
I think his daughter.
Yeah. The story of them. I mean, all the main characters are really cool. I think.
Okay.
All something a bit different.
Yeah.
Some are selfish. Some are nice. And again, it's set on a train. I mean, obviously they come off the train, on the train a little bit, but most of the film is on a train. And again, I love claustrophobic horrors where you're stuck and stuff.
No, that's good. That's a good.
And I thought it was brilliant. And the ending. I'm not spoiling it.
I'm not spoiling it.
But good God.
Okay.
Great ending.
I have heard. I don't know what happens at the end, but I have heard it could be quite emotional.
It's very emotional.
So
it's very emotional.
You know, I mean, the Koreans is Korean, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Koreans
certain,
make some good horror.
They really do make some great horrors.
So I could imagine it's probably a bleak ending. You know.
It's just
I don't mind bleak endings because again, I don't want the all American happy endings all the time.
Not at all. I think it's absolutely brilliant. And again, if I was to put loads of thought into it, maybe I'd find some other ones I prefer more. But gun to my head, say 3 horror films. They're my 3.
I mean, I did think this would be the one that comes up if we said what's your favourite horror. I did expect you to hit me in the face for
Train to Busan. Resentment.
So exactly. Yeah. So
oh dear. It's very good.
I need to watch it, man. I can't believe I haven't seen it. And
I mean, you might watch it now and hate it.
I doubt it.
No, I doubt it as well.
I doubt it. Is it? It's not going to be anywhere near on the level of gore from like The Sadness or anything like that.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah,
no, that film caught me off guard.
I think is it Korean or am I wrong?
I think or it's either that or Japanese. I'm so sorry if we got that wrong. But
that's all right.
Or could it even be Chinese? I don't know.
I don't know actually. Yeah.
The Sadness. It's on Shudder. It's horrible.
It's just it's disgusting. Yeah.
I mean, it's horrible, but it's a brilliant film.
It is a brilliant film.
Yeah, I loved it.
We will maybe we'll do an episode on
foreign
horror, but not just on Sadness. But
but abroad horrors, foreign horrors, we want to call them. They are.
I don't want to get too far away from Train to Busan though. So
lovely. Second one is it's okay.
Yeah.
No, you're not missing anything.
Is it a completely different premise or?
Yeah, there's not really any trains.
I've seen the trailer and then it'll like racing about in cars, shooting zombies.
Yeah,
it's a machine guns.
It's a bit more. I don't know. It's a bit more like.
Is it more generic action-y kind of?
Yeah, it's still good. Don't get me wrong, it's still really good, but it's just a bit more quirky and a bit. I don't know. It's a bit different.
Okay.
I'm not obsessed with trains, but there's no train.
It's all right if you are, mate.
I mean, there might be a train.
There could be.
There's not that many trains.
Fair enough. Yeah, it's not set on a train.
No,
because I wouldn't want to copy the first one.
I mean, it's still solid now. I'm thinking about it, but it's not as good as the first one.
Okay,
definitely.
And did you know there's an animated spin-off as well.
I didn't know that, but now I'm also very excited.
Can't remember what the fuck it's called.
Well,
but
a waste of a sentence.
Yeah, exactly. But if you don't mind anime, there is an animated spin-off.
I'm just getting into it.
Okay, I will find out what it's called and let you know.
I've never really been into it, but I've started watching Attack on Titan, and I've got to say,
Nice.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah,
I'm really enjoying it.
I haven't seen a lot of modern anime.
No,
so
I like it.
Good.
Right. Next point. Guilty pleasures or guilty pleasure.
That's a tricky one.
Is there anything that you like particularly that's a bit cheesy? Or
Definitely. So I would probably say my guilty pleasure kind of films are, you know, them really shit sci-fi creature feature films.
Yeah.
You know, they're on. I swear, there's about 4 on a day on the Sci-Fi channel.
Pandorum, side note, is a great sci-fi horror.
Okay.
Just wanted to get that out there.
Oh no, these are proper low budget. They're they're terrible. They normally have like one actor in it who was famous like 30 years ago or something.
Yeah.
Right? And everyone else, they've just looked like they've grabbed off the street. They'd say this line and they're like, okay, and then there'll be a fucking terrible monster that's really badly animated and really badly CGI'd.
Yeah.
But I fucking love them.
Yeah.
They're completely shit. No one's ever going to... Like, stuff like Sharknado pops into my head.
I'm understanding in that. No, of course I haven't.
Yeah, those really cheesy sci-fi ones and those kind of films. There's a studio that ape a lot of the... So like there'll be a big release and then this studio will make their own rip-off version of it. Like say Godzilla vs Kong, but they did like ape versus lizard or something, right? And they throw them out really quick and they're fucking terrible, but they are just so cheesy and they're so easy to watch.
Yeah.
So yeah, I haven't got a particular favourite.
No,
you know?
that's going to be my next question. But
so yeah, I love a stupidly bad creature feature. There you go. Yeah.
Well, I like that. That's nice.
Yeah. What about yourself?
Do you know what? I don't actually know.
Okay.
I feel like Silent Hill in its way is a guilty pleasure on its own.
I don't know, man. I think though because the film is fairly decent.
Yeah, it is good. I'm trying to think of a film.
I mean, I suppose it could still be.
Great,
I suppose it doesn't have to be a bad film. Just maybe I don't know.
I suppose for it to be a guilty pleasure, a lot of people have to dislike it now.
Yeah, no, it's a good point.
I think. No, do you know what? Actually, I couldn't tell you a general one, but I found a film that I would probably think is a bit of a guilty.
Okay.
And it's Hackneys versus Zombies. No, it's not Hackneys. Cockneys versus Zombies. Sorry.
Oh yeah, okay,
Hackneys,
yeah.
I'm just useless. It might be in Hackney. I might be
It
right.
might be. Yeah, I was going to say. I think you're on
Cockneys
something.
versus Zombies. That's a guilty pleasure to me.
I think I've seen a bit of that.
It's so stupid.
I don't think I've seen it all, but I think it's along the lines of what I was saying. I think it might be on like one of them sci-fi.
Yeah, probably.
So
yeah, I don't know if it's on Netflix or not, but it's not good.
Okay.
But I love it.
That's what it's about, though, isn't it?
It's so bad. It's brilliant.
Okay.
A bit like what's that?
Anyone famous in it?
I mean, probably.
Yeah.
But I
Again, an
can't
actor
remember.
from 30 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, there might be some proper London actors back in the day.
I was going to say it's
something.
like Danny Dyer got like a cameo or something. I bet.
Doghouse. What a film! Sorry.
Doghouse.
How good was that film?
I've seen that. I'm sure I've seen that.
That was
but
good.
I can't really remember it.
No, I mean, there's nothing to remember really.
Right.
It's all about lesbian vampire killers or whatever it's called. Lesbian vampire slayers, was it? James Corden.
Oh, I didn't watch that. I fucking hate James Corden.
Yeah, so do I. I really don't like it. But that film's decent.
Okay.
I think it is.
I'm never going to watch it.
No.
I can't get over my hate of James Corden. So.
Yeah. I'm kind of with you on that.
Yeah, I've got no reason to hate him. I just don't like him.
Yeah, no, I mean,
We're getting off
from
track.
what I understand, there's no reason to like him, to be honest. He sounds like a bit of a bellend.
Fair point.
Cockneys versus Zombies.
Okay,
So
yeah, I'll
I
have
do
to
like
maybe...
a bit of cheese, but I feel like
Yeah.
stuff I can relate to, I guess. So like UK-based, London-based horrors, stuff like that.
Okay.
I like a bit of that. So
Yeah,
I'm thinking
yeah.
now, off the top of my head, Anna and the Apocalypse. It's like a weird musical
I was going to say that.
zombie film.
Yeah.
For all rights, it should be awful.
Somebody recommended that to me a while ago,
Yeah.
and again, I haven't watched it
No,
because that's what I do.
But you don't have any reason to. Why would you?
No, but it's something.
It's a
to me-
musical zombie film.
Yeah, but that sounds fun, man.
I mean,
Maybe
it's
that's
fun.
the way I could get my wife into watching horror. For anyone that doesn't know, my wife isn't the biggest horror fan. Used to like it, but not so much lately. So maybe, yeah, there you go. Maybe I could
It's
pop
good.
that one on my
And it's
list
not
because
too-
she loves a
it's
musical.
not too graphic.
Loves a musical, so
It's good.
yeah.
My wife won't try to interrupt, but
No.
she hates horrors with a passion.
Okay.
We struggled with a 12 the other day.
Wow. I mean,
Yeah.
I would say 12, but it's not. It's irrelevant, isn't it?
I mean, it was a dinosaur film.
Yeah.
and she was hiding. She had her eyes peeping over a pillow. And I was like, really?
Well, I suppose we can't all be, tough.
No, but I liked it. I loved.
You liked that she was scared.
Yeah, well, not for that reason.
No, I get it.
Seeing someone be that scared of a horror film, I was just like, I wish I could feel like that again.
Yeah,
I'm too seasoned now.
Yeah, I get what you mean. You should have popped Hostel on for her or something. So really just
Jesus Christ.
Jumped up a couple of levels.
Terrifier 2, yeah. No, It's a soft entrance into horror.
Yeah.
Right, anyway, we could go on forever.
We could.
This is a good one, this next one.
Yep.
Unpopular opinion.
Okay, right.
I'm going to piss a lot of people off in mine.
You
go first.
I'm not. Everyone's just going to think I'm an idiot. So, unpopular opinion... I'm not even sure this is... Blair Witch 2 Book of Shadows, good film.
Do you know, I can't remember that well. I got like a hooky VHS version, and it was so dark I couldn't make anything out.
Right.
So for all I know, it could have been amazing.
It could have been amazing. To me, it is amazing. Well, I wouldn't say it's amazing, but it's better than I think. Better than it was. No, sorry, better than the critics said it was.
Yeah, so way educate me. Do people hate it?
When?
Do most people hate it?
Most people hate it, I think.
Okay.
Critics hate it. I don't know that many people that have actually seen it.
Yeah.
That many normal people like me and you have seen it. So the premise kind of completely changed. So it's not... I think it is on and off, but it's not... It's been a long time since I've seen it. It's not found footage. So it's filmed like a proper movie. See? So already you're judging me. Look.
How dare you?
So...
I'll tell you what, we've got something brilliant. Let's change it.
Yeah. So there's like 5-6 idiots go off into the Burkittsville woods to I can't even remember why they went in the woods. Probably just to see what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, why not? I'll have a good wood.
But so it adds obviously the witchy theme again.
Yeah.
And it is completely different from the first one. Had Marilyn Manson at the beginning of the film.
Marilyn Manson's in it.
Oh no, sorry, it had a Marilyn Manson song at the beginning.
Oh, okay.
So instantly,
Which
the
song?
Budget. I think it was Disposable Teens.
Okay. Good choice.
So yeah, quite like the song,
Yeah.
But instantly, the budget's a bit higher.
Yeah, gotcha.
I don't think it's got
First
anyone...
one cost a tenner, didn't it?
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, exactly. Stood in the woods for an hour and a half.
Snot on the camera.
I gotta say, I actually love the first one.
I love
first
the
one
first one.
is a true classic
That
horror.
ending is terrifying still to this day.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyone who says it isn't,
we'll
it's
cover
wrong.
it. Let's do a fan footage episode. Like I said, we'll cover it.
Yes,
sure.
yeah,
but the second one, yeah, strange witchy shit going on again. A little bit of possession. And there was one bit right near the end, I think it's near the end, that actually used to shit me up a bit. There's a bit where one of the people, like, there's like a vision or a flashback or something where he gets fucking electric chaired.
Nice.
And it used to shit me up.
Yeah.
It's not just the only reason I like it. It also had, on the DVD, because
shit up.
Because yes, I had the fucking DVD. Probably the only person in the UK that had the DVD. But there was this thing, I can't remember what it was called, but it was like, go back through the film and watch closely, or you had to play parts of the film backwards.
No.
And it showed you different things.
I love a bit of that.
Yeah, I did. So there
That's
was
clever.
like, the one that sticks out to me is there's a scene where they're in a graveyard, and when you play it backwards, the name on one of the graves changes, and just shit like that. And it was like, oh, so I'm getting more for my money now. You know, they've got hidden fucking meanings
like a deleted scene
in this scary witchy film. No, I say scary, it's not scary.
No.
So yeah, that kind of appealed to me as well, that they went a bit sort of above and beyond.
That's good. No, I like that.
But there was loads. There was about 5. Well, not say loads. There was about 5 or 6 of them kind of things. I think there was like a face in the river at one point when they're going over a bridge, but you can only see it. Well, apparently, you can only see it if you're playing it backwards.
So it's probably an underrated little gem there. They probably put a lot of time and interest into it.
I think so. Yeah, I think they were thinking that obviously Blair Witch, the first one, was huge, and I think they thought it was going to be this massive.
I mean, they shouldn't have changed the format.
No, but then number 2 just killed all momentum, stone fucking dead.
Well,
so
although the remake of it, very good.
So I didn't really like it.
Oh no!
I just thought it literally just copied the first one.
Yeah, it did.
But had a bigger budget.
It's good though.
So I don't know. It was all right. It was okay.
You're wrong.
I saw it at the cinema and I wasn't impressed, but I think. Yeah, it didn't push the envelope enough for me.
No.
It was almost, from what I remember, it's almost a carbon copy, but on a bigger scale.
Fair enough.
Blair Witch one.
Yeah. So. I think I loved the first one so much. I was happy.
That was spooky.
That was the window.
Yeah,
the window just shut on its own, by the way.
I think because I loved the first one so much, I was
Yeah.
just happy to see something new.
Yeah. No, I believe me, I was super fucking hyped for it, and
Yeah.
I think it let me down.
Yeah.
But saying that, it's probably
Shame.
a million times better than number 2. just
Yeah,
not,
probably.
Just not in my eyes.
That's fine.
So,
Don't need to, mate.
thank you. Okay, right, yeah. What about yours? What was your
Unpopular opinion.
opinion?
I have got a big one. I think it's big that will annoy a lot of people. I don't know if I really want to go into it.
Is it going to annoy me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go
Go on.
But I think what's more important here is that I have a lot of unpopular opinions.
Yeah, that's true. You are
There's a lot of
quite
things
an
about
outspoken fellow.
I am going to... do you know, I'm just going to go in.
Go on. All the way.
Slasher films.
In. Stop. Get out. Fuck off. Yeah, no, stop. I'm stopping
Are
it.
my, are my least favourite.
I used to like you, mate.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I used to like you.
Now, don't get me wrong, some of them are good.
Okay.
Like, I mean, I don't know if you'd class Chainsaw Massacre as a slasher. I think
I
maybe
do.
you could.
I do, personally, yeah.
That is one of my all-time favourites. Top 10
good.
easy.
Yeah, nice. Okay, I'm happy to
Yeah.
hear that.
So what I'm supposed to dig a bit deeper. Not all slashers,
Okay.
but just the predictable, cheesy ones where,
Yeah.
there's a guy running... I mean, I love Scream, don't get me wrong.
Okay.
This isn't a nod to that.
That's
but
fine.
someone running around with a knife... Or,
Yeah.
I know he's killing everyone. I know.
I get
Ugh.
what you're saying. There is a lot of carbon copied slashers that
just
are
find
just
them
slashers for
boring.
the sake of it.
But it's got to the point with those cheesy ones. Like if I
Hmm.
see someone say, "Oh, this new film is a slasher," I'm like, "Ugh,
Fair enough.
"Is it?"
Yeah.
It may very well be brilliant, but
Yeah.
I'm immediately a bit put off.
Okay. Yeah, I think the thing is with slasher films nowadays, obviously everything's kind of been done as far as you
Yeah.
can for a slasher movie.
It kind of links back to the being predictable. I think
Yeah,
a slasher
yeah.
horror is pretty predictable.
But I think that's what I like about them.
Yeah.
Because that's going to sound fucking weird, but that's what I almost find comforting about them. I can chuck on a slasher film.
Yeah.
I don't have to think about it.
I mean, that should be weird, but it's not.
I know there's going to be a killer in a mask going around slashing people up. You're
Yeah.
going to get a final girl or boy or whatever. They'll survive.
Yeah.
The end.
See, that's why I don't, because that's a bit like action for me. So, like,
Yeah.
I love like folk horrors, like The Ritual.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The Ritual to me is an amazing horror film.
Yes.
And that's
agreed.
because you're like, the fuck am I? What
what
is
the fuck
going
that?
on?
Yeah.
Whereas with a slasher, it's it's either a person or some sort of
Yeah,
entity,
yeah.
but whatever. It's always normally one thing,
Normally, yeah.
one or two, or
Yeah.
you don't class zombies or anything like that. But,
No.
But with with that, I just find that a bit like, oh, that's it then.
That's a fair comment. I completely get why.
Yeah.
Why
I was
you
still
wouldn't
watching,
like
like,
slashers.
like I said, like Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
I suppose another unpopular opinion, based on what you said, is
Mm.
Leatherface.
Yeah.
I think is one of the better Chainsaw Massacre films.
Yeah, do you know, I didn't mind it. I thought it was fairly decent.
I thought the twist got me. I won't ruin it for anyone again. But
Okay, yeah.
the twist.
Yeah.
If you've seen it, you'll know what I mean.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the best.
Again, the new Leatherface, right? Not Chainsaw 3 Leatherface from years ago.
No, the
Yeah,
new
the new
Leatherface. It
one.
kind of came out of nowhere. No one really cared
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, I thought it wasn't
Brilliant.
bad at all. Wasn't bad
I
at all,
thought that-
actually.
I mean,
yeah.
I actually also
Mm.
was it on Netflix, the latest
Oh,
Chainsaw
no.
Massacre?
No, don't say you like that.
I did.
No, no.
I liked it.
I
Don't get me wrong.
mate, I knew this was going to go wrong. I knew it.
No, hold on. Don't get me wrong, the originals are better, but
Yeah.
I still found myself enjoying it.
Okay. Yeah,
I
that's
liked that they changed the mask. I don't like that they changed the mask. I just like that they made an effort with it.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
And the main characters, the kids,
Yeah.
were so insufferable. I was so on Leatherface's side. I was
Yeah.
just like, go on, son.
Oh god, me too. When the bit with the bus.
Yes.
Fuck yeah, kill
I
the
was like,
fucking
go
lot of them.
on!
Yeah, go on, that's it. Yeah.
And I know it shouldn't be like that.
I wanted Leatherface to kill the lot of them.
So did I.
They were all fucking horrible.
It was genius.
So yeah. The film itself, I thought it was terrible, and I had such high hopes, man. I really wanted to like it.
It was definitely a disappointment.
And I thought it started out okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember? I think
But they also did The Town is my daughter's name. Harlow.
Oh,
Shout
yeah.
out. 3-year-old.
There you go. Yeah. I liked the bit in the cornfield near the start.
Yeah, that was
where
good.
he kills the first person, and then
Yeah.
he holds the face up, doesn't he, to the sun or whatever.
Yes.
And I thought
that was good.
Great imagery, love that, and then it just went to shit.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, it wasn't great, but I found myself enjoying it. It's just I think
Okay.
I love Leatherface so much that
Yeah.
again I'm almost grateful that something's come out again.
Yeah. I
And
can understand that.
Whenever you say these things, I start thinking about other horror films.
Mm.
So now I'm thinking about Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. I think it's called.
Yeah, I saw that a while ago.
That scared me.
Really?
Yeah, that weird fat woman in the hallway.
Oh yeah.
But she's just like,
Yeah.
And the scarecrow and stuff. I was like, brilliant.
Do you want to? I swear that's like a 12.
No, it's not, is it? Is it?
Which is going to touch on something else we said about. But
oh God.
It might not be, but I thought it was. Maybe it's in America.
Well,
it's
it was
like
good,
PG-13. What's that over here? 12? 15?
Yeah, probably.
I don't know.
But that fat woman.
Yeah,
The-
pretty
it was-
spooky. Pretty
yeah,
spooky.
scary stuff.
Yeah.
But this leads me on to a mini rant.
Okay, you can. I think we're done with unpopular opinions. aren't
Yeah,
we?
but it ties onto it a little bit.
Go on.
Teen horrors.
Yeah,
I hate them.
I agree.
I feel like either make a horror or don't bother.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose they're not targeting us.
Well, they shouldn't be
As
targeting anyone.
we're slightly above the teenage.
Let us
but
have something, is what I say.
let us have something.
Yeah,
we get a lot,
don't-
mate. You've seen
don't care about
Terrified.
the
You've seen
teenagers.
Terrified too.
Yeah, that is really good, actually.
We get a lot. Yeah,
But don't bother. Just leave it alone.
yeah. It's almost like right when I see a horror movie with a 12 slapped on it,
Ugh.
I think fucking cash grab.
Here we go. Oh, I might jump a
I
bit.
think it's usually a studio interference where they're like,
Yeah.
we want this to make tons of money so we can franchise it. Let's cut some good gory bits out and get with the kids.
Like
in.
these YouTube trends as
Yeah.
well, like calling Megan at 3 a.m. Oh, I'm like,
I don't
shut
know.
up.
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm
these
not-
YouTubers, they do it. They're like,
Oh, okay, right.
pretend to fake phone like Pennywise.
Oh,
or something
really?
Like that. Yeah.
That. To
But
me,
young kids,
sounds-
my other daughter, she's like, oh, Dad, do you know that he called Pennywise last night? I'm like, get away, get out of my
I'm
house.
not real a fictional character.
Yeah.
One that you've called
And
it.
like
Yeah.
the Megan dance, that was a TikTok thing.
Yeah, I heard about that, man. Obviously, I haven't seen Megan yet, but I'm tempted to watch the unrated version. I don't want to watch the
No,
12 rated
don't
version.
bother.
Don't watch either.
Well, no, maybe the unrated. I don't know. Maybe
I
that's
don't know if
a
it's going
lot
to add
better.
that much, though. I doubt it's going to be a lot better. But
I mean, it's just again, it's very predictable.
okay,
I get the appeal,
yeah,
but again, I would have just not. I'd rather they didn't bother.
okay. I mean, I like a creepy doll killer horror.
Yeah. Annabelle's a very good example.
I haven't seen Annabelle.
I don't even know what to say to you anymore. I don't know
Should we just call it quits?
how
mate?
we can
Should we
sit
just
here and
call it
talk to
fucking
people.
quits?
We
Yeah, should we
haven't
give up?
seen any.
Episode
No,
one episode.
Annabelle on its
done.
own ain't that great, but Conjuring's I think a great film.
Conjuring 1 is.
Is the second one where it's in London? Because I like that. I swear it's set in London, and I think I loved it.
I think so. Yeah.
Isn't that where the nun gets introduced? I swear.
Yeah. Yeah. The nuns in the
I
second
thought
one.
number 2 was
And
great.
that crooked man, I think.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I need to watch.
Yeah,
I need to
good
go back.
plan.
I need to watch all of the spin-offs and stuff. Well, I've
Yeah.
heard the nuns.
Insidious is an amazing film as well.
I've only seen the first one.
Yeah, second one went great. The first
Okay.
one was brilliant.
Got a lot to watch, man.
You have got a
But
lot to watch.
we're mentioning a lot of films, so
Right, we better move on now.
we better move on.
Favourite monster or villain?
Ooh.
It doesn't have to be a monster, just
See this one.
all these horrors, what's your best one?
This one's real tricky for me because there's so many.
It really is.
And going back to my favourite movies, I thought I could have had any of them. I could have had
Yeah,
Michael
you could have
Myers,
easily
could have
said
had
Michael Myers,
Ghostface,
yeah.
could have had Sadako. But for me, lately, and I've got a sneaking impression that yours might be this as well, Art the Clown.
Yeah, I love Art the Clown.
Right?
I do love Art the Clown.
Because, and I shouldn't like him, but the humour that he portrays, right? He does these absolute abysmal, horrible, fucking gross acts. But the humour is just on another level. It's
They are
on another
bad.
level. Right?
I
yeah.
even like the little girl, like the friend he has, or
Yeah.
whatever. I don't know exactly what her relationship is.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I love Art the Clown.
So I was thinking Art the Clown, and then another clown came in my head. So you're probably thinking Pennywise,
yeah.
but it's not Pennywise.
No?
It's Captain Spaulding from Rob Zombie's House of a Thousand Corpses.
Nice.
Have you seen that yet?
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean.
That guy just fucking cracks me up.
That's good. No, he's
So-
great.
And I was trying to think outside the box a little bit because I suppose everyone was going to think I'll say
Yeah.
Michael Myers. Or
Yeah, that would be a safe bet.
So yeah, for me, I don't know what I've got about clowns at the minute, but I'm going Art the Clown, and if I can have two,
Yeah.
Captain Spaulding.
Well, I'm going to have two.
Yeah, go for it, because I think one will be Art, won't it?
Art the Clown.
So, yeah,
He's absolutely one of them.
He's a true horror. He's going to be a
Yeah.
horror legend.
He really is.
So
But the second one, I've already said him, Leatherface.
Yeah.
He's just so goddamn good.
yeah,
He's terrifying.
he is terrifying.
He's very fast for a big old dude.
Yeah.
I love his persistence. I love the whole messed up family relationship. I just think he's a legend.
I'm a big fan of Leatherface.
I love the apron he wears. Just little
Yeah,
nuances. I was
yeah.
like, love that.
And I've got to say, that bit in the first Chainsaw Massacre where he smacks that guy in the face with a hammer.
Yeah.
Fuck, man, that is so brutal. And that,
It really is.
And even to this day, it still has me a bit on edge when that happens, you know. So.
It's so good. I think it's great. I mean, that's a bit cheesy. Yeah. If I was going to try and get like a really obscure villain, it's really quite hard to think of a mad one.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, a lot of people's favourites would be the popular ones, isn't it, really? You know.
Yeah, I mean, the cult members from a film called The Void.
Oh, yeah,
TikTok on that recently.
Okay.
Again, The Void, I got very The Thing vibes from it.
Yeah, it's a little bit. Yeah.
But I think the cultists and the monsters from that.
Yeah.
I can't pick one.
That's a no.
But I think that's
single amount. Yeah.
I think that's quite cool.
Yeah, that's a good show.
They paid some real attention to them.
It's been a little while since I've seen The Void, but I do remember enjoying it.
I like it.
Yeah.
And sorry, I forgot. I've been overlooking a big one.
Oh.
Cabin in the Woods.
Cabin in the Woods, yeah, good film.
I love Cabin in the Woods.
It's really fun.
And the girl that plays Alessa in the Silent Hill movie, she's in that. She's one of the hillbilly.
Oh, really?
You know, they come out of the ground. She's one of the daughters. So I was like, oh yeah.
See, that's a good little horror fact there. I like that.
Yeah,
right?
But that gave me 13 Ghost vibes.
Yeah, just a fun one.
I think it was great.
Yeah, loved it.
Last point. Now, I decided we would ask this one right at the end.
You did.
Because I was hungry.
Always.
And I thought a good one would be, what's your favourite like movie, food or drink? Like if you knew you had a great film you were going to watch tonight, you're really excited, you had the house to yourself maybe.
Yep.
No shame.
Yep.
Sit in your pants if you want. You know.
Oh, definitely. But there might be some shame in a minute. But yeah, go on.
What's your go-to? No, I'll go first because I feel very passionately about this.
Go
on. My drink is a nice glass of whiskey.
Okay.
Absolutely. I'm not going to go and name a whiskey because I'll just be like, it's crap.
Don't want the hate coming your way.
Fizz, I mean, I have a favourite, but just a nice shot of whiskey. No ice. Yeah. Don't water it down, please. No. Lovely.
Straight from the bottle.
And then right next to that, I've got a little tub of gravy.
Okay.
And I'll tell you what gravy. KFC gravy.
Hey, the best gravy.
And a big bucket of boneless chicken.
Oh, fucking hell.
Wallop.
I can't beat that now, can I?
No, I mean,
I didn't think we were going full on dinner. I thought it was going snacks.
I mean, that is a snack.
Okay, yeah, fair. So now all I can think about is fucking fried chicken, man.
We're going to go KFC after this, I think.
I mean, yeah, good shout. I was thinking snacks, so I absolutely love cheesy balls. I'm not going to lie, mate. Cheesy balls. So you know those cheap, like they're a crisp for anyone that don't know.
You get for like 30 pence.
Yeah, you go in Tesco's. Yeah, you get a massive bag of cheesy balls for like £1.
Like crap, what's it?
Yeah. Fucking love them.
I like cheese footballs. Now they're only at Christmas, really.
Oh yeah, okay, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Just a lump of a bowl of cheese with some weird cracker. Oh,
that's like a posh. That's like a posh version, mate, of what I'm saying. Yeah, I've got the shitty what's it rip off thing.
Yeah. A bit like you'll have them in a 3 for £1 and you'll have onion rings and fake frazzles.
Yeah, see, I'd have all 3 of them right next to me.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go, onion rings, fake frazzles, cheesy balls.
Well, now I need a snack.
Well, you know.
I don't know if I've got a favourite snack. Oh, yes I do.
And then drinks-wise, I mean, I don't really drink a lot of booze when I'm at home just watching films, but you can't beat a nice cold crisp lager.
Yeah.
Or I'll probably just have a cup of tea.
Nice.
Fucking boring, isn't it?
No.
But I
don't drink tea, but I like a coffee.
Fair enough. I love a nice...
Oh, maybe a hot chocolate.
Decent cup of tea, yeah. If I have a hot chocolate, I'll probably go to sleep. At my age, anyway, mate. So,
yeah, I love it.
So, yeah.
That's a good choice.
I'm going to go with cup of tea, cheesy balls... And maybe onion rings and fake
so
frazzles.
Here for this. If I had a snack, I'd have to say.
So what's the next film we're watching together? So we can have all that, you know.
I have to say Flips. Have you had Flips? Chocolate covered pretzels.
I've got no idea. No. What that
oh, dude,
no,
they're
I haven't lived
so good.
Life, clearly. Yeah.
Again, they were big when I was a kid. They went away forever, and then they just came back, and I was so happy. Like Twizzlers.
Okay.
Turkey Twizzlers.
Yeah.
They just came back.
Nice.
And I'm so grateful.
Now,
although the Twizzlers are a bit
we're
crap.
going to be so fucking hungry now, man.
I'm so hungry. I had a packet shepherd's pie for dinner just before this because I busted straight from work and came to talk to you about horrors.
You did indeed. I'm so grateful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Right, so we should probably look at wrapping it up because we've probably waffled on for way too long, man.
How long have we been talking
I think
for?
We're coming up for an hour.
Christ.
I know. I don't know how anyone's going to put up with us fucking going on.
Well, please do.
But yeah, that's what I was going to say. Please do. And if you like what you hear, then please follow. We're going to have plenty more content to come. I think what we're going to do next, if you're interested, is we're going to see Evil Dead Rise on Friday.
Hell yeah, we are.
Launch day. It's going to be fucking great.
Cannot wait.
So yeah, man, I'm super excited. So we're probably going to start... probably next episode is going to be a review of Evil Dead Rise.
Sounds brilliant. If you guys, we're brand new to this, right? Literally brand new. We haven't got a lot of clue what we're doing.
No, we're winging it.
We had an idea and we've gone with it.
Yeah.
If there's anything in particular you'd like us to talk about or review or anything, or you just want to talk to us a bit more, whatever, please do, because we're here for it.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, we're super grateful if you have listened in. Thank you very much for that. We really appreciate it.
We are online everywhere, pretty much every social. We're not going to bore you by labelling all of them.
No, that's it. But you can find us on all the socials. Yeah. Horror Movie Maniacs, obviously.
Absolutely.
And yeah, like Grant was saying, any questions, any ideas about what you'd love us to cover, any films you want us to have a look at.
We just want to chat.
Yeah, then please get in touch.
Thank you very much, guys. We'll see you soon.
Thank you lots. Take care. Bye-bye.